Hola love bugs, welcome to another Wednesday con Wilma. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share with your friends. So sorry for the delay in videos. Life has been very crazy, and I learned how hard it is to juggle making content and still working all types of hours, all types of jobs. So I am so sorry. Today we're going to be demoing, however, two new things. The first is what's in my hand. It is the NYX Tinted Skin Veil, and I got the shade Cinnamon Mahogany. So a skin veil is obviously supposed to be lighter than a foundation. This is something that's going to be coming up for the more warmer months when you want to have makeup but don't feel like it's makeup. You're going to work with it a little bit more so that it stays on, and if you like that makeup look but don't want to have that makeup feel, this will be something of a product you want to go to. And then I'm going to be using the UrbanDecay's Dream Team Complexion Duo. Sorry, it is their version of a sponge, and it's paired up with one of their great all-nighter setting sprays that I've loved and used, and we're gonna see if they're gonna be good, if they're worth it. I've had this on earlier today and I like the way it felt. Super lightweight, didn't feel like I had anything on, but I still paired it with a lot of other products because I like to do the bronzer, I like to do the blush and all those other makeup looks. So we're gonna get into it in a little bit. I have pretty much put my eye makeup on before filming, and I just got done wetting the beauty sponge from UrbanDecay. It has grown in size. There you go. And true to UrbanDecay, it's that pretty purple color scheme that they love putting on their packaging. I'm gonna put product on the teardrop under eye. And just patting the product into the skin, bouncing the beauty sponge all around like so. And like I said prior, a tinted skin veil is a tinted moisturizer. It isn't going to give you super duper coverage. You're not going to get full coverage like a foundation would. This is just kind of like summer makeup. You want something on, but you don't want so much on the face. And I really do like the sponge. It has kind of like the same consistency as a beauty blender would, which is pretty cool because, you know, the OG beauty blender, pretty awesome. I really haven't found anything that really compares to it. I've tried other brands. I've tried the cheapy stuff that you get from like TJ Maxx and Ross, and those things are just styrofoam. They suck really bad. But when I do use a blender sponge, I tend to really go for my beauty blender whenever I do use it. I normally use a beauty blender though when I have time, because you do have to wet it in order to get its full potential, and sometimes I just grab a brush versus a beauty blender. So again, this shade that I got is Cinnamon Mahogany. I tested it on the inner of my arm when I was at the store because that's pretty much the lighter part of my arm. It's the less part that gets sun, so it's gonna be a little true to color between face and chin, neck area. This part of the arm tends to get a lot more sun, so that is why I tested it out. I like it so far. Next, I'm going to go in with my concealer, my Makeup Revolution concealer under the eye. And for those who always ask, like, I thought you put it before. You can put concealer before, after, on top of more makeup. Like, it's really up to you. You pretty much decide what you're trying to conceal, hence the name, and you go from there. Sometimes if you want like a uber highlight, you might pack on 2 concealers of different shades to give you that desired look. Again, using the teardrop sponge, patting in so lightly the product into the face. And overall feel of it doesn't feel like anything's on my face. I like really the consistency, and that's pretty much what I had on earlier in the day. Unfortunately, I've been so busy today, I wasn't able to stop and take a picture of how it felt, but it felt good. And then also when I wore it earlier in the day, I paired it with primer. The time that I am filming this video, I am not going anywhere, so I don't need to use that primer for the moment. Using the all-nighter setting spray that came in with the duo, just gonna spray my sponge and work it onto the skin. Like so. And then I'm gonna let this dry and then apply the rest of my face products. To give the face a little oomph, I'm going to be using my Cover Effects palette that I got in last month's BoxyCharm, which I will be unveiling that video along with the other BoxyCharm that I got for this month. I'll just do a 2-in-1 later on in the week. Again, guys, I have been busy. So, my angle brush, I'm going to take and push it in to the cheek like so, and push that bronzer inward. Start carving out that cheek. If you need to, give yourself a little kissy face and carve. I like brushing the bronzer inward because it just makes it a lot more cleaner, especially in this area, versus brushing down. If you're gonna add bronzer to your jawline, it just seems to look super messy, and it just looks like you just put it all over in this area versus it going in one direction and the other, if that makes any sense. And into the crown of my face, pushing it down. Using my orbited brush, I'm going to go in with my blush. You guys know I live for a good blush. In circular motions, pat that on the body of my cheek, blending it in with my bronzer into the temple. And for a highlight, I'm going to be using my Uber fave Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. I love this Goldie tone highlighter. And we're going to add a little bit more setting spray. let that settle in, and then we're gonna put on a lip to complete the look. So I'm gonna be using another BoxyCharm item that I got for last month's box. This is the Ofra, excuse me, long-lasting liquid lipstick, and Monaco is the color. And I'm going to be pairing it up with my NYX, which is almost gone. I need to get a new one. Rose Brown. I really enjoy pairing like pink moire colors with a brown liner. I just like that pairing. I don't know why. I just think it really comes out well. They complement each other. And with lining your lips, you always want to, like, don't want to say always, but you want to go into your lip and lining the natural lining of your lips. You want to overdraw them, by all means, live your best life. I, however, don't like that trend or look. There you go. And we'll see, we're gonna nourish these curls and pull the look all the way together. Hey love bugs, this is the final look. I genuinely like how it makes my skin feel like there's nothing on it, but it gives me just the amount of coverage like a good tinted moisturizer, skin veil, whatever you want to call it, should. It's worth the investment. I think it was like $12 and some change when I purchased it. It's good to have in your kit if you are a makeup person. It's good to kind of start off with, and if you want to put foundation on top, like I said, the summer months are coming, and if you want to have something on, just a little pop, but not really feel like anything's on, it's a really good go-to. And I thoroughly really did like that UrbanDecay sponge. It is definitely going to get some uses out of me. Until next Wednesday, mi amores, thank you so much for stopping with me. Again, if you haven't liked, subscribed, share my channel, please do. And I will be doing more content that hopefully you guys like, and we can go from there. Take care.